So what is next for Brazil under this new administration? Let's get some perspective from Nelson Franco Jobim, a journalist, lecturer, and international relations consultant. He joins us from Rio de Janeiro. Nelson, Brazil's economy really struggling to recover from the country's worst recession. Can Bolsonaro turn things around as he's promised? And what does he have to do exactly to turn Brazil's economy on a different path?
Well, the main challenge is the social security reform. Brazil has a public deficit of 7% of GDP, and the public debt is going to be around 75% this year. And in this rhythm, it may get to 100% in 2021. So his main challenge, the first one, will be to pass a social security reform, because pensions consume about 1/3 of Brazil's federal budget. And this is a bit of a problem because, of course, people will have to lose some of their rights, particularly public servants. And he being a military, the military will be one of the forces who will resist this reform. Bolsonaro decided not to have relations with political parties, so he's going to appeal to parliamentary groups, mainly 3 parliamentary groups: the Bible, the religious related members of Congress, the agribusiness people, the farmers, and the people related with security. So they call the Bible, the bullet, and the beef parliamentary groups. And the question is, will all the evangelical and Christian members of Congress vote on the same way in the social security reform? This is the main. This is what he will have to do.
You know,
Yes.
He's often been compared to President Trump with his rhetoric, with his policies, with what he has promised to do. What can we expect in terms of Brazil's relationship with the United States and President Trump?
Well, he wants to change. He was elected basically on a platform against corruption and against the left-wing parties, particularly the Workers' Party, who was in power for 13 years before the impeachment of President Dilma Rousseff. And he tries to present himself as the opposite of the PT. And one of the main trends is to move the Brazilian foreign policy towards the United States with an alliance with President Trump. I don't think that the United States will make great concessions on trade relations. President Trump has complained about protectionism in Brazil, and he signed the new agreement with Canada and Mexico. It's in
so,
some
Nelson,
way.
We're running out of time, so I want to get one more question in. What about Brazil's
Yes.
relationship with China? Bolsonaro certainly made some critical comments against China when he was running for office. Then he switched gears, complimenting China, calling it a partner, and inviting China to invest in the country.
Well, this will be one of the main definitions of Bolsonaro's government, whether the pragmatists, particularly the economic minister, Paulo Guedes, who wants to open the country, will prevail, and Brazil will have a pragmatic relation with China, because China is now the main trading partner of Brazil. One quarter of Brazilian foreign trade is with China. So this will be one of the defining issues, whether we will have a more pragmatic or a more ideological foreign policy.
We shall see. Nelson Franco Jobim, thank you.